Welcome to Ground Control RC, and today I wanted to do a review of the Zeta Technologies or Zeta Science Z84 flying wing. I got this plane from Banggood, and it was in fact my very first plane. So let's go through some of the pros of this plane. The plane flies great at fast and slow speed. Being my first plane, it's had plenty of knocks and bruises, and it's held up very well, so it's a durable plane. Inside the canopy, it has adequate space for electronics, and as you can see, I've got my FPV equipment on it. That's a Fat Shark 600 TVL CMOS camera. I have a Omway 200 milliwatt video transmitter and an Omway skew planar antenna on that. So that's probably about 30 grams of FPV equipment on it, and it handles it extremely well. The plane is very agile, it's very acrobatic, it glides extremely well, and it's very inexpensive. Now, when I purchased this plane, I believe that I got this for under $70, and I just happened to check the price on this plane today. It comes with the same components as when I ordered mine, and it was still $69.99. So, you know, being able to buy a plane like that, and it's a fairly good sized plane. It's I think 845 millimeters, which comes out to 33¼ inches wingspan. Can carry a lot of weight. I use a zippy 3-cell 1300 milliamp battery. It's a 40C. It fits fairly snug inside the canopy, and I'm able to balance the CG on this to a neutral position with that battery in there, and that's 115 grams. And with the setup that I have on here, it's let me see, approximately 7 minutes of flight time with that plane, and that's flying fairly hard, so that's not bad. So $70 is, I think, a pretty good value for what you get. Now here's the cons. The plane comes with a 5x5 prop, and it comes with one of these little rubber band prop holders on it. So I replaced that prop holder with the spinner lock. I just don't trust those bands. And I found that when I flew it with the 5x5 prop, it seemed to be underpropped. You know, it just didn't seem like the plane had as much power as it should with a 2808 2600 kV motor. So I replaced the 5x5 prop with a 6x4, and now it has plenty of power. Okay, it also comes with a T-plug. Now, I've standardized my equipment on XT60s and XT30s, depending on what my amp draw is. So I replaced the plug from the ESC with an XT60. And let's see, the canopy will not stay closed in the front. It has a clip in the back for the canopy, and on the front it has a magnet right here on the front of the canopy. And that thing wants to lift off in flight. So what I actually had to do was take a velcro strap through the vent holes there and around the top of the canopy to make sure that that thing does not come up during flight. The decals that it comes with are junk. They will not stick. The decals started peeling off of the plane before I even did the first launch of it. So what I did was I just took colored wing tape, just so I could tell the top from the bottom. It's a little difficult to launch. Now, let's talk about that for a second. The plane is designed to be launched from the bottom of the fuselage. Now, I had to have my hand stitched up because this prop caught me on launch. Now, if you're going to throw this from the bottom without the prop spinning, before you apply throttle and then get on the throttle after you've thrown it, fine. Do that. Do not crank this motor up and then launch it from the bottom of the fuselage. Or what I do now is I just launch it from the wing. Much safer to do that, and I have a video about that little meat cutter on there, so you'll have to take a look at it. Let's see. It says on my notes here, let's see. The plane, it says it's a plug-and-play plane, but it's not actually a plug-and-play plane. You get, I believe, if I remember correctly, that the motor and the servos were already pre-installed. It comes with two 9-gram servos. It comes with an, I believe it's an XK 2808 2600 kV motor, and it seems to be a pretty decent motor. And it comes with a 30 amp ESC. But you get the fuselage, the wings are not attached. The vertical stabilizers are not attached. And the carbon fiber rod for the wing reinforcement is not attached. So it's not a big build, and it's not a big deal, and they provide the glue to put it all together. However, saying that it's plug and play is a little bit misleading on that plane, so just so you know. Okay, and with the battery that I use, the video equipment that I use, my all-up weight on this plane is 445 grams. Now I know in the description on the specs on the plane it says flying weight 330 grams. But I can tell you the 445 grams, it has no problem at 445 grams. Like I said, I get 7 minutes of flight time. It has plenty of power. I can do all kinds of acrobatics with it, and if you watch some of the FPV footage of it, you'll see that. So I think it's for $70 or under $70. It's pretty hard to beat it. You know, when you buy a factory plane, the thing is going to fly. I've really gotten into scratch builds, and I don't think I could build a plane with all the electronics that it comes with for less than what I paid for that plane. So I'm giving this plane a 4 out of 5 stars. I would say that this is not a beginning plane. I probably should have gotten something a little smaller and a little more docile for my very first plane, but as you can see, it's still in one piece. They say that it's intermediate to advanced plane, and I would say that's fairly accurate. It does have good slow and fast speed characteristics, but the fact that it can speed up pretty fast, I would say if you're a beginner, you might want to try something different. For intermediate and advanced, I would say, yeah, this is a great value, and you're going to have a lot of fun with it. So, if you like the video, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thanks.